I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
Hey, this is Matt once again. What about another review? There's another request, this time from McCann. Thank you so much for that. If people want to request any type of review, re-review, topic, reaction, what have you, you just send the request either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Calibre, I don't know how long this movie would be, this review would be, this movie. I know how long the movie was, I just saw it, dipshit. This is not a bad film. It's just, I don't really have much to say. It's fairly simple. Some would say that's a problem. I'm fine with a film that is trying to be a simplistic, straightforward way of doing it. Not all films have to be overly complicated with countless subplots. This one takes place in the Scottish Highlands. Beautiful location, I'll say that. Very beautiful location. And you have these two people. The actors do their jobs well. One is a guy who has a fiance and she's pregnant. The other guy's like, hey, let's go out and we'll have fun and go hunting. So they go to this little town. They flirt with the local women. The guy's like, nah, I can't do anything. My wife's pregnant. Okay. The other guy has fun. They get hungover. They go out. Again, beautiful scenery. The greenery, the trees. Really looks like a place that you would love to visit. And then something bad happens. That's purely an accident. But then that gets the wheels going. Then to the point of murder. What do we do next? Paranoia. Do people in the town notice? Do they notice that we're guilty? We have tried to get away. Oh, this happens. Oh, now this happens. Ultimatums. Things of that nature. I wasn't as impressed with it as the countless huge praise that the film got. Whether it be an IMDb or people reviewed it. This was a film, I think for Netflix, but I was able to see it in another fashion because I don't have Netflix. It's one of those films that, again, what it did not do in a bad way. But I guess when I see films like this, it makes me just rewatch and want to rewatch Southern Comfort or Rituals or a film of that nature. Because again, while it did not do anything that bad, it was nothing for me that memorable. And to be perfectly honest, at the end of the day, I found the film rather forgettable. because again, I've seen elements of. I mean, hell, funny enough, there was a part of me that almost had an element of that film with Nick Cage and Dana Carvey, what, Trapped in Paradise. Just the fact that they do something wrong, and then they're amongst the town people, and no matter what they do, they can't get out and they can't get away. It's like, wow, this is a serious version of Trapped in Paradise. But getting more into spoilers, starting now, spoilers. The accident that happens is the guy is shooting a deer, the deer moves the exact way, and there just happens to be a kid behind it. So he fires right at the worst point, kills the kid, did not know that kid was behind it. They're freaking out. The dad of the kid comes by, is ready to shoot the guy, so the buddy shoots him to save his buddy. So they have to figure out what to do next, and that's where the things really ratchet up. They hide the bodies, they go back, they talk with locals. We gotta go back, we gotta dig the bullet out. The guy with the fiance goes, no, come on, that's a kid, put the knife away. The guy goes, no, I don't have any choice. You accidentally shot him, my bullet is from that gun, it's in there, I need to do it. Then they go back, their tires are slashed because during the hanging out with those local women, the other guy gave one of them cocaine. So the guy got pissed about that. Oh, it's going to take some time to fix your car. Hey, we have these people who are missing. You guys just happen to be here at the same time. Go out with the dogs. The two try to escape. They get caught. And then an ultimatum. Hey, you have a fiance, you have a baby on the way. You shoot your friend or you both die. He doesn't want to do it. He says no. Ultimately, he has to do it. And then they go, okay, you did our story straight. You go home to your wife and your upcoming baby. He does. Sometime later, he has his baby, but he has this haunted look on his face. Like, he's got his wife and kid, but, you know, the price paid to get back home, was it too high or was it not too high? And so what I detailed, honestly, you could probably tell in like a 40-45 minutes span. Because essentially there's not a whole lot there. That's the thing, like, for me there was not a whole lot of meat to the bone. There's not a lot to the material. So as I'm watching, I'm going, okay, I don't think it was unpredictable, because I've seen similar films like this. And I guess it's not the exact same. Southern Comfort and Rituals, those are fairly different compared to this. But, you know, as I'm watching, I'm going, okay, the actors do their jobs well. You know this shit's gonna hit the fan. You know that the townspeople are gonna figure this out. You know they're gonna realize these two did something. You know something's gonna happen. Part of me assumed just both of them would die, because a lot of films would end that way. So the fact that one of them lived actually was a more unpredictable element. You know, of the townsfolk, one is very adamant to kill them both. The other, he's a bit, you can tell he's a bit more understandable, but he's like, hey, this is how it's gotta be. Seems a bit more sensible, like he's willing to talk to the guy who has a fiance. But again, as I'm sitting here and doing the review, I'm going, what the hell am I really going to talk about? I just don't see the 10 out of 10 so suspenseful, so fantastic of a movie. I mean, even if you've seen a film like A Simple Plan, that Sam Raimi directed with Bill Paxton, that stuff where something happens, paranoia, looking around. Are they going to find out? When are they going to find out? Is there a way to get out? Is there a way to get out of a situation? I've seen plenty of films with maybe not the exact same plot, but with that kind of similar tone or similar drive or similar momentum that's trying to get at. It was just nothing that remarkable to me. It was nothing that memorable to me. And so I'm sitting there, I'm going, I'm not going to rant on this film because it didn't do anything that egregious. It wasn't out of the blue plot points, or it didn't overstuff itself with pointless drivel. It didn't do anything that horrible or terrible. It didn't have an out of the blue stupid what the fuck ending. It's just one of those, I could almost see the movie before stuff played out. And I went, okay. It almost felt like a movie I had seen before. Even though it was the first time I've seen it. I know that's a stupid thing to say, but I don't know how else to word it. It's just one of those, A lot of people really enjoyed it as a nail-biting thriller. To me, I've seen plenty of films have gone down this type of route. So the characters were fine, but I can't name a tremendous amount about the characters, like their personality or their thought process, their history, background, anything of that nature. I can't really remember any lines of dialogue that stuck out, whether good or bad. I guess best way to put it, if you watch the trailer and it really intrigues you, give it a watch. It's not a bad film. For me though, it was just nothing special, and that's the hardest review for me to do, and I know I'm not doing a good job. So before you suck, I know I suck. I know I'm not doing a good job, but this is from Median. I'm doing the best that I can. I really don't know what else to say. It's there. It's beautifully photographed. In particular, like I said, the location is beautiful. Never been to the Scottish Highlands. Would love to after seeing it. And it is what it was and was what it is. So with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.